But basically, well, all those years since 2005, I still tried to make contact. I still tried to keep in touch with Liam and that. Gradually they just got sick to bleeding death, and you know, and I just gave up altogether. And now I've just been, you know, this years I follow the crowd and believe the lies that I've mentioned. And of course the crowd, primarily the Christians who I drew, because I run on, I follow, you know, as I said, I couldn't think for myself, I wasn't independent, I was dependent on their thoughts. I was very easily impressionable. Problem is, I know they were deceived, I know they were tricked, but I'm still not very happy with what they've done, because basically they've trampled me. So what happens, they give me all this spurious advice. I reckon they're advocates for you know what. They don't know it, as I've said. And of course, I try to take their advice, and because I was so negative thinking from an early childhood, of course I think also my father would have been the injector of that sort of thought, and plus, even as a kindergarten student, I was always being told, you know, bullied and pushed around, and you know, and of course, life goes on like that. 1989 could have been the lift off, but of course, when you become a Christian and nothing like that happens, you don't just have the negativity of the world or thinking of the weird, worried about the unknown, which is what prompted me to become a Christian. But then when your life seems to go down a worse trajectory, and you got the fear of hell blasting in your bleeding mind all the time, you got no love, you got no, you're battling, you're trying to breathe, keep above water. Whatever happened to the dreams of 2000, whatever happened, they just vanished, they just disappeared off the map. And here, what is it like now? I'm nearly 40 years of age. I want to marry you on the 1st of January 2030, and that'll be my 40th birthday. And they say life begins at 40. And the whole concept, and that's all it is now, Luigi, of having a partner, because of all the years and years and years of damage, it's sort of undone. But the thing is, I still can't, but because I'm having problems with father, and because, unless I'm doing my photocopier trick, normally I'm pretty still the same old annoying buzzsaw that everyone's always called me. What's the point? I've got a mouth that can sing beautiful. I've got a very nice vocal range. As you know, I'm a visual artist. I've got three main gifts that I considered not careers, and that's true, and you just use them as they were. Visual arts, dramatic arts, or performing arts drama, performing arts dance. And when you watch my copier configuration videos, those three talents are there in blinding view altogether. And of course you can throw in comedian, and I reckon I could be a musician, except I can't play a keyboard, I can't read notation or learn it. If I could remember things, if I had a short-term memory, if I could remember things, I could play it all by ear. But I can learn how to use a piano roll on a VST, or digital audio workstation, DAW, and I'm just like copier configuration art. I just learn the machine, I just punch in patterns. It's a different way of working, but I'm sure I can do it, as long as it doesn't involve learning music, learning theory, or physically having to play a keyboard accurately without errors. Because I don't like manual things, because I make errors. I'm clumsy.